Jeff's rental is full of rats. They've ripped into his daughter's lunchbox, even eaten through the kitchen floor. But it turns out that's not his only pest problem. When we asked his property manager about the rodents, it turned into one of our longest ever on-camera confrontations.
No! Do not try to slam the door. Oh my God!
When it comes to rental inspections, this might be the most dramatic you've ever seen.
I'd like you to leave now, please. I'll call the police if you don't leave.
You call police now, right now.
I'll call the police. I'm going to call the police.
And it's all over a rat infestation.
There's a super highway for rats down in the basement. You can see the trail where they habitually run.
And they ate through your 12-year-old daughter's lunchbox.
They ate through 2 of my daughter's lunchboxes.
Jeff reckons his property manager is turning his back on the rodent problem.
What are you doing there? I'm making a video. John, I have an uncontrollable rat infestation. Why are you running away?
So he called us and we found an even bigger pest that we couldn't get rid of.
Jeff has been living under what's been described by an exterminator as a rat superhighway. But Jeff says he isn't the problem.
This problem has been
His
addressed already
neighbours are.
4 months ago. Alright.
Until they clean up
And this
their
kind of
yard,
affair come
the rats won't go away.
Without knowing the
You'd
back and
think
forth,
their shared property manager would want to
report.
help fix the infestation. Instead, he's threatened to blacklist Jeff.
Oh, threat. You're using the threat.
There were rats in every room of the house. I went to Bunnings. I bought everything that you can buy at Bunnings in terms of traps and poison and all that kind of stuff. None of it worked.
In suburban Brisbane, Jeff's been living in a rat-plagued house.
And I would be in bed, and at 3:30 in the morning, I'd hear the loud snap of those traps shutting. Sometimes you can hear them in the walls, coming down through the walls. At one point, rats had eaten through the floor in the kitchen, through the subfloor and the flooring itself.
They've chewed his young daughter's lunchboxes, backpacks and the pantry food, leaving rat poo on the sink of a morning.
I would put a bin inside a bin, a large bin containing a medium bin, containing a small bin. And these are the lengths I had to go to try and keep some of my food safe.
Jeff's rented his home for 6.5 years and says he's never had an issue with rats until the family next door moved in.
Fast food containers, Kentucky Fried Chicken boxes with rotting chicken carcasses in them left out on the lawn repeatedly, feces-filled diapers left out on the front lawn.
He's been documenting the neighbours' mess to show their shared property manager. In this photo, you can even see a syringe. But when Jeff complained to this man,
You feel happy now?
who calls himself John Sue from Fortune Property Management, things turned ugly.
He just makes these assertions such as, please be assured that there is no connection between the situation next door and your rat problem.
That's despite a Brisbane City Council rodent report deeming the pest activity level on Jeff's property as high, finding 2 dead rats under the floor, with council's detection dogs showing interest along the neighbour's fence line.
He couldn't actually give me a report on somebody else's property. He could only give me a report on the house that I live in. But by saying that the dogs are keying on the property line, he's saying that's where the rats are coming from.
But the neighbours deny they're the problem.
He claims that you guys are causing the rats because of the mess around the house.
Yeah, I know that he says a lot of things. He's trying to get out of paying rent. That's what it is.
You guys completely deny that you are the root cause of the rats.
Where?
Fed up with the rats, Jeff confronted John to do something about it.
John, I used to be a TV producer, and I'm going to make you the star of a new series, John. Why am I having an uncontrollable rat infestation, John? John, why won't you talk to me? Are you a slumlord, John? John, are you a rat palace slumlord?
After Jeff complained, John handed him an eviction notice and threatened to blacklist him on Ticker, Australia's largest tenancy database. So Jeff took him to Queensland's Civil and Administrative Tribunal and won, QCAT ruling the property agent not evict Jeff and not to make the Ticker listing, and to remedy the failure to keep the property vermin-free within 4 weeks.
Why do you think the property managers haven't fixed this rat problem?
They've already applied to redevelop these 4 properties as a 48-unit luxury apartment building. And as a result, they're going to bulldoze these houses in the next couple of years.
Jeff's property is owned by a development company which has engaged John Sue as the property manager. While we are there, he turns up for an inspection.
Are you not listening to these tenants because of the development? Is that what's happening?
Oh, don't. Oh. You
John, come on.
Sujan.
It's a mess next door. Would you live next door to this? An exterminator has said that Jeff is living under a rat superhighway. Would you like to live under a rat superhighway?
At first, he flees to his car, dodging our questions.
Why is there rat poos
You don't ask
on
me.
his sink in the mornings? Why
Why
is
you
there-
ask me this question?
Because you're the
Because
property
the
manager.
rat situation is reflecting his living.
Are you ignoring
No.
Jeff because of the development?
No.
Why are you running away from the rat
I'm
problem?
not running away.
Then, while his car's still running, he records us.
No, you come back. Sarissa, isn't it? Hey, tenant, Jeffrey. Hey, come. More story to tell. Come.
The chaos continuing on the footpath.
One minute you're running away, the next minute you're back out saying come closer.
Yes or no? You don't leave.
Yes, I'm leaving.
Then, after John agrees to carry on with his inspection, things take a rather bizarre turn when he tries to prevent our cameras from coming inside.
You guys outside.
No.
You guys
You?
are-
No, they
Sorry,
can-
we're allowed to be
You guys
here.
are- No.
No, they are allowed to be
We are
here.
allowed
Yes,
to be
they
here.
are.
Why?
They are allowed to be.
No! Do not try to slam the door. Oh my God!
Not the kind of interaction that you would like to see from a professional property manager.
That's a rat hole.
This has been a few months already.
That's a rat hole.
All right, that's fine.
He has to keep his
You
food
don't need to
stored
address.
in containers like this because the rats get through them.
But I'm not afraid of you. But I think you're afraid of me.
John then refuses to leave, so Jeff calls the police.
There's a property manager here. He's belligerent and he's threatening me. He's refusing to leave. I've asked him to leave multiple times and he's refusing to leave.
And so we found ourselves in one of a current affairs' longest ever confrontations.
Are you a racist?
Oh,
Are you a racist?
Are you a racist?
You don't make your
No.
children live in a rat
You don't
infested
bring this
house.
up. This is Australia. You Australia. I'm Australia. Everyone's Aussie. You racist? You racist, camera guy?
Tenant versus property manager in a standoff like no other.
It's really difficult to watch that footage. It looks like certainly there's a breakdown of the relationship in that case, and it certainly looks like a very extreme case.
Antonia Mercarella is from the Real Estate Institute of Queensland.
There is an intent down the track to redevelop the property, but it's important to understand that the property owner's future intent is actually completely irrelevant. It doesn't diminish your responsibilities to provide a property that meets the required standards.
If this condition is so bad, why you not move out?
John tells us he's sorted the rat problem.
We did pest control twice, 3 times. I really, all right, and the council guy.
By cutting down a tree as part of pest control.
See that? All right. Tree has been cut. All right.
You know, the rat feces that are in the attic that are coming out of the ceiling like a literal blizzard of rat feces falling into the kitchen is evidence that they haven't been successful.
The onus to address that rests with the property owner, as I understand is the case, then that is a QCAT order.
As if things couldn't get any worse, this happens.
Okay, I change it off.
And
threatened to change the locks on Jeff?
what?
Did you just
I'm going to. I'm not threatening. Don't using that word.
It's simply not lawful to go in and change the locks when a tenancy is in place.
Despite repeated requests, it took over an hour for John to leave the property. Jeff locking the door, finally ending the rodent row. Or did it?
That's him. I don't know if I want to let him back in.
Wow, and this probably won't surprise you. John has served Jeff with yet another eviction notice, this one for complaining. So I guess we stand by for the sequel. I think they'll be heading back to the tribunal soon.